we're out there. We gotta be good poster boys for America and Minnesota.
Yeah.
There we go. Lucky's here now. I think he was in the bathroom or something.
Yeah, it took long enough.
Whoa, the all-black R.O.B. I have not seen this one from Baskin.
I'm pretty sure he ran this last week.
Did he?
Yeah, because I saw it a few times.
Okay, maybe I'm.
And he was pretty much the only R.O.B I saw on stream at all.
Okay, at Equinox.
He didn't do it last game, that's for sure.
I was with him at Equinox. He was part of our carpool that went out there this last weekend.
Yeah.
And he was using that blue one the whole time. So.
Yeah. No, because I know for sure it wasn't there last game he was on, I think. Or it might have been a different R.O.B. I don't remember.
I don't think I saw this inside. Wow, that back air is not going to do it, though. Piranha Plant is heavy, and Lucky did DI that well, because I did see the kill spark, and he did not die.
Honestly, just great DI to stay alive here. 100%, especially how far you were in the angle that you were coming in at. Like, that's straight up a stock. You drop that, then you got actual other problems to deal with. But Aaron is going to clean that one up. Ooh!
Oh, up being out of that. Nice. Nice awareness to go for the high recovery. Also for just standing still on that platform there. If he moved at all, unless you're just running towards the ledge, even then, because Rob is so big, he might just been caught by that.
I think he wanted to actually dash forward tilt earlier, because like he did the 1-2 jab, and then we saw the forward tilt. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do. Okay, that one just take it.
And killing with the forward air. Wow.
Yeah, no, we take those.
Yeah, good deep kill from Lucky.
But Aaron now back on the offensive end here. Oh, not for long. Lucky now pushing him all the way to the other side of PS2 here. Yeah, and you know we're going to go back the other way.
Yeah, getting all that advantage off of a drop shot, too. Really nice.
Yeah.
Drop shot, one of those weird plant techs that can really, really help make the character a lot more, you know, a little more layered.
Oh, there we go. Down tilt and the dash attack. Put him over there. Trying to find a way to keep that pressure up. And honestly, Lucky just, I feel like kind of got a little bit lucky there. I feel like Aaron just kind of threw out some moves in the wrong spots and kind of just allowed Lucky to, you know, get that center stage again. But
yeah, this game is, even though there's a percent deficit, it still feels pretty even. Because Lucky's advantage when he gets that one hit, he knows how to get a lot off of it.
Yeah.
Aggressive bear.
Oh, okay. I like that. You know, that's the thing with Patui, even just kind of putting it out there just to show your opponent, hey, I have this. If you roll in, you're dead, for sure.
He had 0 legends.
Oh, yeah, no, that was gone. He was like at 120, 130 or something like that. Oh, no, ends up dropping the combo. I don't think it would have taken anyway. Like, I feel like it's just the weird kind of like plant, somewhat floatiness, plus how heavy it is. It just wasn't going to happen, but still.
Yeah, and the combo also did kind of start more central to the stage than like off, so I really don't think that was going to get it. But dropping the combo, nothing you want to see. Back air will find it, though. Very strong move. Basically an aerial smash attack coming out at frame 14.
Ooh. Okay, gets to the ledge here. A little bit of a scary spot with the gyro. Going to throw the Patui right on his shield. Give a little bit of pressure there. Down tilt. Oh, but the forward air is going to be able to knock him out of any sort of follow-up. Ooh.
Very, on the last hit of up air, taking it.
Yep.
But not in stock. We're getting a lot of parries here.
I mean, hey, that's just, we're kind of in end game ultimate. Everybody's going to have parries down at some point. Now, there are some players who are just a lot better at parries. You know, Jazzo, Aquila, incredible parry players, Light. And it's just something you definitely need to incorporate into your game. If you're trying to get the best punishes possible, it's something you definitely need.
Up smash not scooping because of that shield. Whoa, the laser bouncing off the lip of the PS2.
Yeah, it definitely happens every once in a while, too. Like, there's some stages that you just don't realize have certain angles until you shoot a laser at, and you're like, where is that, like, angle coming from?
I've never seen that work, though. Gyro right into the up smash. Aaron Baskin taking that first game. I know you mentioned Aquila's parries just then. Did you know that there is a parry that Aquila has done that is extremely famous, and specifically in Minnesota?
No.
So, have you heard of Dat Derp Dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from here, and at SmashCon, he was up on Aquila game 1, and Aquila parried the Hatchet Man, and then killed him right at the end of game 1. Everyone
Aquila's
talks
dangerous.
About that all the time. I met Colton very recently, and before, like, everyone was always telling me about that. They're like, dude, he was going to be Doctor.
No, like, a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of people out there who like to criticize Aquila. You know, Steve haters are running rampant, but Aquila is actually so good at this game.
Oh, yeah, no.
He's so good at this game. And there's a reason why I say he's one of the best, like, parry users. Like, I remember, I think it was not this past Supernova, the Smash Con before that. I think he won. And I made a tweet just talking about how good his parries are, and I think he might be the best parry user in Ultimate. And I got a lot of flack for that. People were really upset. I'm like, dude, I'm just watching the game, and I'm just telling you how I see it.
His Neo set was crazy.
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of good sets.
Like Supernova, all those international tournaments are always some of my favorites.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun. Oh, yep.
Getting up right into that charge down smash.
That's the thing is Piranha Plant, very good setups at the ledge too. It's just a matter of just trying to get it. And like I feel like Lucky kind of takes a different approach to some of these ledge traps, especially trying to mix some things up. Because I remember for a while, was it when Brood really started popping off out in Japan for like his ledge trap game, and it was kind of like a wash, rinse, and repeat, kind of do it over and over again, maybe a little bit of mix up. But Lucky, I feel like, is very expressive with what he's trying to set up.
No, I think Lucky definitely has that over all the plants. I watch a lot of Smash Bros, especially Japanese tournaments, and that is where we have more plants than anywhere else. Yeah, no, that's a frame. You need 2 frame perfect inputs to get that, by the way.
That was a very very goofy Patui.
Yep. Drop shot is quite the tech. Spike into the F tilt the other way.
Rob is big.
Yeah, no, that went like through his hands and into his body.
Rob is big, man. It hit him right on the ass. His ass sticks out too far. But we got a stock right there. Lucky up 2 stocks to 1. Despite being down a game here, is going to be looking for a way to try and even things up.
Even though he doesn't have like a massive lead with the percent here and then being up a stock, it does feel like he's playing so much more confidently this game compared to last.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even if he ends up losing, just looking like you're playing more confident, even with a loss, is actually still very good for you, I think, just mentally in general. But going to be looking for, a little too late on that spike attempt. And that's, again, we talked about this last week, too, the angle that he hits towards the stage as well to try and, like, dodge some of these attacks.
Good old Nooch.
Hey, man, that's just what it is sometimes with some of these characters. You kind of just have to sit against each other and just wait for somebody to commit to something. Especially like, Plant, kind of a slower character, right? Has a lot of goofy options going on. And Rob can play in your face or he can play backed up. And, and now in this situation, because, he's down 84% final stock scenario, he needs to be a little bit more passive till he can get that opening to really exploit the character.
Yeah, that dash grab coming out as a pivot grab instead of the missed input. I think that we would have really seen Aaron Baskin getting probably evening out the percents, honestly, was in the cards there if he got that.
Ooh. I do like that. Where's that gyro coming back down? There it is. See, for me, like I would have been forcing a grab so hard to try and throw into that gyro just so I get some serotonin in my body, Ooh. Very scary spot to be in. Those up tilts are very quick, and it links into the up air very easy. And we got the pinball machine.
Whoa, that almost off the backboard there. If Lucky decided to jump or something instantly, that gyro would have maybe even killed him. There we go, the drop shot. Oh, no, that's the swallow. Yeah. I always get them confused.
Hey, man, if it makes you feel any better, I don't know anything that you're talking about right now.
It's okay. Okay, so drop shot. Okay, drop shot is the one where the Patui falls through you and you do like the failed animation, and then swallow is where you shoot it as you do the swallow animation, so it's safer and you get an angle where it's like more consistent. Like I think Kirby becomes like an amazing character with Patui because his angle, if you instantly press B, is really good.
Yeah.
And Piranha Plant, if you send it
because he's lower to the ground.
Yeah. Because he's lower to the ground is a part of it, but also because it doesn't go as high.
Yeah.
But Spallo makes it also not only like that, but because you get that failed animation, Patui also becomes a much safer move.
Oh, okay. Throwing Patui the other direction. Don't know if that was a mistake or if that was intentional for some reason, but here we are. Doesn't really matter too much because he's still getting a lot of damage here. All right. Yep, still trying to put some decent pressure. The Nair's coming out. I do like that wave bounce onto the platform, though. Great movement from Lucky so far. And Aaron just looking for some breathing room here. Almost loses the stock, but manages to stay alive for just a little bit longer. Oh, I feel like that could have been an up smash.
Oh, yeah, it definitely could have been. I just don't think. I don't think Lucky was ready for it.
Yeah. That was something happening there. That was a little silly.
Yep, that's a Patui moment. Throws are Patui's biggest weakness.
Honestly, it's Patui's only weakness. Let's be real here.
You can break, well, not break it, but you can, make it. You can, send
nullify
a hitbox.
it?
Yeah, if you do, I think the threshold is only 10%. So,
Okay.
I've seen things you know, there's been so many times where a character will swing their whole body with their aerial, but nope, it just won't hit Batui, and
yeah,
I get hit for it.
But still, that's just like one of those trades that you got to be very careful about throwing out anyway.
Yeah, true.
Because
you have to be very confident.
Yeah. And you have to like make sure you're spaced well, because it's kind of like with Gordo, right? Gordo, I feel like is a lot easier to deal with in general. But like if you throw out the wrong kind of hitbox, you're just gonna take that damage.
Oh yeah. I mean, Gordo is a little bit better than Fatui at it. Whoa, okay, I saw the vision there.
Yeah, he was going for some silly shit. Back air.
Lingering sweet spot up tilt into Bear was
really
nice.
Okay. Yep, goes for the grab. Down throw. Looking for the up tilt. Air dodge down. Dude.
Oh, whoa.
The stage spike.
That's crazy. The rising fair getting a stage spike. Not something I don't think anyone was expecting.
Oh, man. And the back air, you know, it's a small trade, but we'll take it anyway.
Yeah.
You know, you get a stock on the board here.
The air came out, I think, wow.
Dude.
Right back into him.
Oh, dude, that's 38%, and often it's just like a bunch of weird interactions between both the items these characters have.
Yeah.
Oh, Batui's not really an item, but
it's not him, so you could call it an item. It's an object.
it's more just a projectile. Like, when I say item, I mean just something you can actually pick up. Yep.
Charged up smash. Wow, okay.
Move is strong.
Yeah, no, that move,
It's strong, it's fast.
it is. The one problem that move has, though, is that the scoop hitbox is not the most consistent. It's way more consistent than Greninja's, though. Don't get me wrong. You can follow
I feel like it's not that bad.
It's weird. Like, if you're with most other characters, like Rob's up smash, if you're on the side and you get hit by this, you're getting scooped. But with Piranha Plant, it's not. Like, you could fall out of it.
Well, I mean, there's always going to be some weird scenarios depending on the character. Rob, 100%, he's getting scooped. Like, too big. He's just so big. We're bringing it back.
What I just saw there with that long stem strike is something I've always wondered about with Piranha Plant, where like the long stem strike comes out only to a distance and it clanks with things like air dodges and stuff. It's something that I don't think any other move in the game really does. But I see it so often with Piranha Plant.
I do like what Aaron was looking for there. Unfortunately, just a little bit too high. I mean, you definitely were looking for that down air, which would have taken the stock for sure, but unfortunately, again, just a little too high. Oh!
These up tilts are really just like doing so much work for Lucky here in these last two games.
Okay. Yep, down air. The forward throw. Now the gyro in hand. Going to leave it right at the ledge. Rob is going to be able to get around all that, though, unfortunately, into another Patui.
Yep, that was the smaller one that makes it not only that better angle that actually did hit him right there. Or maybe it probably would have hit Rob actually because he's so big, but it was also safe.
That's actually part of the problem with Rob is, like, again, he only has so much resources to be able to stay in the air, right? And doesn't necessarily have the hardest time landing, but it's not exactly easy, especially when you're going against a character like Piranha Plant, who can just throw so much stuff up at you. Like, he can cover so much air.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think like that's definitely Plant's best thing in this matchup is like we really get to punish Rob like for recovering high, where a lot of other characters can.
Oh, the attempt was there, and you're gonna lose the stock, but no, living great DI. Oh, got an air dodge. Finds a way back to the stage. Lucky's playing incredible right now.
Oh, yeah. And up air will definitely kill you.
All right, here we go, getting into the rest of this. The Patui. Oh,
whoa! I did not think that would catch it.
All right, right angle though.
Yeah, no, that was. Wow.
Okay. There we go. Trying to put the Patui down, gets a little bit extra damage here, and honestly looking like he's in a very good spot. Lucky's playing really well. That game 3, I definitely think, found his confidence, found his rhythm here, and he's really just been taking it to Aaron this whole time. Oh, what a pickup. Okay, now you're just kind of pressing the buttons here. Slow down a little bit, buddy.
All right, we're going to step smash. Nope, up tilt. Yeah, that's Piranha Plant classic when you bring them back to stage with up B. If they have enough percents where they're still in hit stun, you can get a cheeky up smash kill.
Yep. Oop!
Spike,
yep.
Charge
Ooh! A big charge on that too.
Yeah.
And I get the air dodge. You definitely expect him to throw that out immediately with how strong it is as well. The charge was just because even with the charge, I think you can shield poke through it if you just land right next to it. Because there's 2 hits.
Yeah.
So, and again, Rob's big. So.
All right, I heard Treyarch. I did not hear who else. Is that Flats Treyarch?
I don't know.
It is Flats Treyarch. Huh?
I hope UMN wins this one.
Oh yeah, UMN.